all over, you're not going to see any changes like that. You have to be consistent. Consistency is key. I try to stress that so much. All right, you got to be consistent. You have to be disciplined. And once again, that all starts when that alarm goes off in the morning. When you're laying in bed, you can make two choices. You can lay there where it's nice and comfortable, and then you're going to be a little upset at yourself because you're 30 minutes behind already. That's 30 minutes you could have been getting better. 30 minutes. That's if you snooze for 30 minutes. If you snooze for 15 minutes, you're already 15 minutes behind. Okay, we don't have too much time in the day, so you need to make every single minute count. I heard a great quote the other day. It said, "Nothing will change if nothing changes." So I want to speak on this a little bit. If you're having issues with not meeting your goals, then this is probably one of the issues. If you're not changing anything, nothing's going to, how do you expect anything to change if you're not going to change anything? So if fat loss is your goal, what have you changed to get there? Is getting more steps each day your goal? What have you changed in your life to get there? If being a better parent is your goal, what have you changed? Something has to change if you want to make changes. For the first example, let's take fitness and health. If your goal is to change something, are you trying to lose weight? Are you trying to build muscle? What are you trying to do? So what are you doing to get there? So what has changed in your life? Are you waking up earlier? Are you getting a step count? Are you replacing a few meals with healthier meals? What are you doing to make that change? You can't expect to keep doing the same thing you're doing and for changes just to happen out of nowhere. You have to put in the work, okay? If it was easy, everybody would be able to do it, all right? It's not gonna be easy because we need to get out of our comfort zone. You have to focus on getting out of your comfort zone. That is one of the main points I can say, is that if you're comfortable, think about it, you're comfortable on the couch, all right? You're not going to make any changes on that couch. You need to get up. You need to move more. You need to do something. You need to go eat a healthy meal. Talk about waking up early in the morning. What do you do when the alarm clock goes off? Do you snooze it and go back to sleep? Or do you say, you know what? I got to get up. All right. I've been snoozing too long and I'm at the same position I was in yesterday when I kept snoozing. Just think to yourself, if you're laying there for an extra 15, 20, 30 minutes and you're not getting up, that's 15, 20, 30 minutes you could be doing something to get better. Okay, so think about that when you're laying there and you don't want to get up, you're tired, your bed feels comfortable, you won't get better like that. You need to get up, get out, get moving. That's first thing in the morning. So what I would recommend is not grabbing your phone first thing in the morning unless it's just to turn that alarm off. Or if you got to check like an important email for work or something, that's fine. But when you get up in the morning, don't grab the phone and just start doom scrolling. And I got to go check all my social medias. I got to go look and see what everybody else is doing, because then you're just wasting time on what you can be doing for yourself and getting yourself better. So what I do in the morning is when that alarm clock goes off, I take a few deep breaths and I make sure I sit up and I get up and I know I'm going straight to the kitchen. I'm going to go drink me a tall glass of water, and that will wake you up. Once you get moving, you'll be good then. Go drink a tall glass of water. I'm telling you, it works. So these are just some of the tips that I have that I do every single morning, no matter where I'm at, no matter what I'm doing, no matter what I have planned on that day. Another thing is, when you're laying there, all these excuses are going to come. Oh, well, you stayed up. I stayed up too late last night. Oh, this is going to be better for me just to lay here. Oh, no matter what, excuses are going to come. You have to see those excuses and just know that you have to move past those. Okay, you can't sit there and keep making excuses for yourself, because you're just going to stay the same. You're not going to make any difference. You're not going to make any changes, and then you're just going to be frustrated. And more likely than not, you're just going to quit. All right, we don't want to quit. We want to keep pushing. We want to keep going forward, because you can make the change. If you put in the work, you will see a change. How long do you have? Well, it's a long-term goal. All right. So unless you're doing a bodybuilding show where you have, 18 weeks or, whatever it is before you get on stage, it's a long-term goal. So you can set short goals. Okay, well, by this month, I want to be here. I want to see this, maybe the scale drop this much, or I want to do this or that. That's fine. But just know that it's a long-term goal, and it's not going to happen in 2 weeks. It's not going to happen in 3 weeks. You will start seeing some progress, but it's not going to happen until you make some changes. Let's focus on making realistic goals and just know that you got to be patient. That's the key. You got to be patient and you got to be consistent. Right. So if you're not consistent, you're not going to see anything. You're not going to see any changes. Right. You can't work out for 2 days and then eat like junk for 4, get mad at yourself on the next day and then try to start all over. You're not going to see any changes like that. You have to be consistent. Consistency is key. I try to stress that so much. All right. You got to be consistent. You have to be disciplined. And once again, that all starts when that alarm goes off in the morning. When you're laying in bed, you can make 2 choices. You can lay there where it's nice and comfortable, and then you're going to be a little upset at yourself because you're 30 minutes behind already. That's 30 minutes you could have been getting better. 30 minutes. That's if you snooze for 30 minutes. If you snooze for 15 minutes, you're already 15 minutes behind. Okay, we don't have too much time in the day, so you need to make every single minute count. All right, so get up, get better somehow, whatever you got to do to get out of bed. I like to go drink a tall glass of water. That wakes me up. Let me know in your comments, what's your morning routine? What gets you out of bed? But just know that you can do it. Once you start doing it, once you do it day after day, after day, after day, it's going to become a habit and it's going to get much easier. Okay, it's going to be just become a lifestyle. Like I said, that's what I do in the morning. And right now it's just a non-negotiable for me. I get up, drink water, get my day going. All right, you can do the same. And think about what you're going to do that day. What's going to go on that day? What healthy choices are you going to make that day? What type of activity are you going to do that day? You should be doing some type of activity each day. All right. And even if weight loss is not your goal, you should still be active. You should still be active each day. Set a step count goal. Write down what you want to do. I can't stress this enough. You have to write it down. Write it down. Look at it throughout the day so you can stay on track. Put it in your phone, put it in the notes or something like that. Whatever you got to do just to keep yourself on track and hold yourself accountable. Stop making excuses. Excuses aren't going to get you anywhere. You have to hold yourself accountable. You can do that, and it will definitely help you, because once you change your mind state, that's it. Nobody can mess with you. Okay, so we have to start there. Let's work on that. Some ideas, some tips that I use, and just a little motivation. Hopefully this will motivate you a little bit, because you can do it. We can all do it. So let me know in the comments what you think, and let me know in the comments what your morning routine is and what helps you get going, or what is holding you back. What do you think is holding you back? I think you know what's holding you back. Let's all get better. We can get better. I'm gonna help you out. Let's keep getting better. Come on.